What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. I made another video earlier today about advertising, so this is my second video for today. I was just thinking I had a long day today, y'all. Privately drove close to 300 miles with my cause of my mental health job. I drive all around the county seeing clients, so I'm driving all day. Then I do the pickups, but the job is very flexible, especially if you're trying to have your own business. I mean, it's a very flexible job. I had a guy just call me just now, y'all. This is another thing for advertising. It just happened. I'm in the mental health field, and these rural areas that don't have transportation, Uber can't get to them. This area is specifically called Smithfield. So there's a lady in a group home. She just called me. She wanted me to take the kids, or not kids, the adults, back and forth to work. And people to their doctor's appointments, grocery store run, you know, things like that to get them out. They want to go out to the movies, little stuff like that. But she don't want to do it. So, I mean, that's another place you can advertise is group homes. I didn't put in that video earlier. So group homes are a good place to advertise. Sometimes they have their own vans. Sometimes they don't. You know, sometimes they do have their own vans, but like in this situation, they don't have a driver, and she don't want to do it. So she rather just contract to work out. But these small areas, these rural areas are gold mine if you're in a state like North Carolina. So what I would do, I couldn't go to Smithfield just to transport one group home. I would have to try to build something up in the whole area, put a vehicle down there, and just build it up. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, because now I know that she told me Smithfield don't offer no type of transportation. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. But I didn't make that video about that. That was hot on, that was fresh out the press. Figured I would share it. This video, because my day been so long, y'all, and I don't really hear nobody talking about this when you own an operator, or when you own your own business, like the balance you need, the stress that come with it. That's what I want to talk about in this video. Y'all gonna need that. You're gonna need your balance when you're trying to run your own business. I would suggest that you have a turn on. Like me, I'm still out here working. I ain't gonna get back home tonight. I'm driving to Burlington to see a client. I dropped out my kids. I did that run. Now I'm going to Burlington. I would tell you to have a cutoff, man. Cut off when you get home, or like far as wise business. That way you can have some downtime, relax, and then you can start your day off. You'll have a more successful day your next day. I won't be up thinking and trying to run a business 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, then back in the morning. You back up in the morning doing it all over again. Don't nobody ever talk about the stress that comes with this stuff. People always talk about the glory, but they never talk about what they go through. They don't talk about the hard times, man. Even in the beginning with me and my wife, it was so hard. We actually thought about quitting at one point. Actually, 1 year, we didn't really pursue it. Like, the whole year, we just had a couple kids, like 3, 4 kids. We ain't even want to do it. We almost just thought about just giving it up. But we was already out there, and people were still calling us. And we had people calling us right in the area we lived at, so we took those kids. We wasn't fooling to wait for his area. So I just wanted to tell y'all, man, just have balance, man, and have goals. Well, me and her, we didn't have a lot of goals and plans. I hear people talk about goals. It's so true when you hear people talk about having goals. And if you just try to hit those goals, even take you a little bit longer, it'll keep you on the right track. It won't have you all over the place. That's what I'm saying. So have your goals and just try to hit them one at a time. Have balance. That's one thing I'm trying to do now. I only been married 6 years. We've been in business almost 5. So just imagine a fresh marriage and running a business together. Can you imagine that? So it was crazy, man. Work. And me and my wife ain't know each other for a long time before we got married. We went to church, it was kind of cool, but we was only engaged like 6 months. So yeah, 6 months and we got married. So what? Us not planning the business the right way in the beginning, like structuring it, like the way we doing it now, know where we trying to take it at. It's very stressful. So have that balance, y'all. Just stick what you're gonna do each year. Don't try to do a whole lot. Know what areas you're going to target and just stick to that and just grow slow. If you grow slow, it'll pick up. I mean, sometimes it picks up faster. You might can't handle it, but I'm saying just have small goals and just stick to those goals, a few goals each year towards the transportation, because it's a very stressful business. Very, very stressful. So I just wanted to just share and just make this video about having balance and just having that good time with your wife, if you got a wife, or your friends, getting out, getting the business off your mind. It's almost like this business, it turned into your baby, man. And I'm saying that's why a lot of people can't go in business. That's why a lot of people don't survive, because it takes a certain type of person to be able to do this and to be able to handle it. And it's almost like when it's with your wife, it was like the business was our baby. We was fighting over it. I wanted to do this, she wanted to do that, because we wasn't on one accord. We wasn't planning, and we didn't know our roles, but now we know that. So I'm just shooting that out there to y'all husband and wives that this might be our first business together. Those are the things y'all gonna watch out for, because if not, y'all gonna be mad at each other at night. And it was so funny. We always counsel. Counsel has always helped me in my marriage. Some people don't do counseling. They don't like it. I mean, hey, it's to each his own. But counseling has blessed us, and it used to be funny how we used to be in that fuss about the business in a marriage counselor, because we fussing because I want to do this and she want to do that. So know your role. If you got a partner, y'all need to know y'all roles and stick to it. So that's what I do now. Sometimes my wife get mad at me when I listen to a voicemail still to this day, because that's not my role. But sometimes I be itching, I be wanting to know. But the reason why she don't like me listen to the voicemails is because she don't see it fresh blinking, then she not gonna check it, and I forget to tell her that I listened to the voicemail. And then she'll go back and listen to them 2-3 days later, and we done forgot to call the person back because I ain't telling. So that's the reason why. So it makes sense. So, but I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I be tipping and I listen to that voicemail. But now I really try to tell her that same day, or I call or text her, and it's a voicemail that I listen to, But like little stuff like that, man. Know y'all roles, and or some of y'all might do this stuff. If you got a wife or business partner, go out, have a little fun. Don't do everything in the house, talking about the business, trying to grow the business and things like that. And if you're single, I mean, find a friend. Don't let this thing have you up all night. Man, you gonna be stressed, man. That's all you gonna have in your mind is business. So I just wanted to share that. And when you can't get to a place where you can hire an employee, I would say do it. Like, I'm really debating, like right now, not driving no more. I was gonna try to hold out the next year because I was thinking about that money. But if you can't get to a place and you can let somebody drive, even though you might make less money, because I'm thinking about the route I'm doing, paying somebody to do it and not drive at all, just sit back. I would say do it once you're in position to do. So just have balance, y'all. That's all I want to make it say in this video.
In 2 miles, take exit 4B for US 70 West toward Durham.
I know the GPS taught me. Just let you know that it's gonna be hard times, but just hang in there. And if you're doing this thing with your spouse, with your wife, y'all definitely gonna have some hard times, because it's always harder to build something. I feel like when you gotta listen to somebody else. So when you by yourself, you just make your own decisions. You do what you want to do. But husband and wives, y'all first business, definitely some of the things I just said, definitely do that. Know y'all roles to prevent a lot of things from happening. But to much success, I wish you much success. Whoever made it to the end of this video, leave a comment if I can help in any type of way. I'm about to start drop some other videos on some other stuff that I'm doing, but right now I'm still focusing on the transportation. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing over and over. If there's any other topics that I can touch, y'all just let me know, and like, comment, subscribe.
In a half mile, take exit 4B for US 70 West toward Durham.
And be blessed.